What's up guys, Arjo Mickey here, and today we have another top 5 video. Yes, I thought I had finished it with the Splatoon one, but I realized there's no video planned for this week. So an entire week with no videos, no updates, nothing? That's not how I like. You guys deserve some more content, but also it's also good for me because I can finish the Nintendo YouTube Award that's going to be happening next week on Saturday, which I'm really looking forward to, December 21 on 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. But today I want to do one more for this year to fill up the gaps a little bit, and it's talk about Monster Hunter, about Leviathan monsters. Now I have beat Agknator, so I thought now is the time to make it, because I almost beat every Leviathan when it comes to a natural form, except for the subspecies and except for Udon, who's in Monster Hunter Wilds. We haven't played or facing that apex monster. It will happen eventually in the future. But this is my top 5 list of Leviathan monsters. This is gonna be a fun list to make because it will target on the monsters that I've played from Rise all the way to 3 Ultimates, and from, of course, a little bit of Wilds. So if you have your own list, put it in the comment section below. I'm gonna respond really fast to know what your about your list, because I think it's really cool talk about these monster types. I think they should add more Leviathans in the future. They should, because in World there was none of them, but now it's time to do it again. But in Wilds, but I'm really excited. But enough talking. This is my number 5. Number 5, it is the Balahara from Monster Hunter Wilds. I face him in the beta, and I really like it. I love how he uses his tail as a drill. It's like a snake Leviathan dwelling in the sands. And there's a lot of debate that more Leviathans are coming in the future because they fixed its skeleton. But I wish there was more about him. I don't hate him. I wish there was a little bit bigger, but it's a step to the right direction with the new system. But Balahara is really fun because in Wilds there's also a lot of packs. Imagine facing one Balahara, then the second Balahara comes out. But it also shows that you can face a Balahara that it's not target on the list. You can just hunt him there on the map, and when you're done there, you can just go to the Balahara that you used to face in the game. But I also like that you can go to the underground section of the plains when you're facing the Balahara in its nest, which I really like. The music is also very good, but I know, in fact, we're gonna get a subversion in the DLC, because if you think about Monster of the World, there were a few monsters that came in the game and they got a subversion, like for example Engine F got their Volker Engine F. I will not be surprised we're getting a subspecies from Balahara in the future. But Balahara is a very simple and a very fun, unique Leviathan. I think people should give him a chance. And it's also funny because I don't see his eyes, which really makes it more creepy. But yeah, this is why Balahara is in my number 5. I don't hate this little snake Leviathan, but for now, he's in number 5. In number 4, we have Gobble from Monster Hunter 3. Yes, Gobble. The first time I faced him was in Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate live on YouTube, and I took him on my first attempt as well. I like about this boy because he's a big, thick boy. It's a mix of a pufferfish and a frog, and with a little lanternfish as well. He can flashbang you in the water. He can duck on the ground. On the water to make sure that you can basically capture him, but also you can see on his lantern give away his position where he's actually landing. But I like about him because he can be sneaky. He can be very sneaky about him. I like also because when he is getting angrier, he's going more and more aggressively, and with the underwater combat in 3, it makes him more of a menace. Like he comes out of water a few occasions, but he goes back in water after that, so you have a little bit of time to hunt him there. But Gobble is a very good monster eventually because he's big, he's fun to fight, it can be scary with his flashman, so you have to be careful with that. But Gobble is Gobble, and Gobble deserves all the love. He deserves a number 4. I think he's a big, thick boy, and I wish he was in other games too, because I think he could be fitting for Wilds, for example, or it could be fitting for something else. I know without the underwater aspect, but more in the water areas, you know, then you can hunt him. In number 3, this is a monster I faced 2 weeks ago. It's none other than Agknator. Yes, the clapper himself. Agknator is a monster I really had fun. In the beginning I had some issues with until I got to know how to beat him. He's the same size as Lucky Cruz, however, he's more in lava based. He can drill underground, he can drill upwards if he wants to. And when his body glows, then you can hit him, which is actually cool because if his body is hard, you cannot hit him. Basically, you get stunned every time. You go like boing, boing. But when his magma is flowing in his body, that's his weak spots. Then you can hit him actually. But also I like his laser attack because he can go with his beak. He can just go like spin around and just take you right there with him. But Agknator, I like how he fights. I like how he is. The theme is really good. I'm actually expect how you actually put him in the map like lava, because there's some section that's really small, but I think they really implement them really good with Agknator in free ultimates. Agknator is a very good monster. The armor set is cool. I love that he also can make sure that you go to the other side to attack. For example, you go to the right, then he goes to the right as well, because there are a few occasions that I tried to dodge. He knows where I was going to dodge, and that could be very irritating when it comes to Agknator. However, I like about Agknator because he has a lot of fans. He has, because of his clapper, there's a lot of clappers which you can use with the memes, for example. But he is a good boy. I love him. I love how Agknator has been played. I have a great, fantastic time to face him. Now, this list is only focused on the normal monsters, so no subversions, but I've heard his ice cousin, Glacier Agknator, is even worse. Not worse, but he's really hard to beat. But this is why Agknator is actually in my number 3. Again, put him in the next game, Capcom. Put him in the next game. In number 2, it's none other than the Fox Girl, or should I say boy, Mitsusune. Yes, the Fox Leviathan. I fucking love Mitsusune. I love how they use the slide of the bubbles with the effect, because if you get hit by its bubbles, you slide a little bit. Your control's a little bit wanky, and that could be really funny if you face, for example, facing Rise or the Or games. But I love our little bubble fox, because he also has that beam. It could be very annoying, except if you use the insect glide, then you're good. But Mitsusune is a very fun fox to begin with, because in lore, they're really not hostile creatures. They're very soft. You can pet them, except for the males. The males will only attack you in mating seasons. As sad as it is, because you only see male versions and not female versions in Monster Hunter games. I wish that we can see in the future, so we can actually like see what the female is gonna react. And now, especially with WoWs, with the whole pack or like the horde versions, like you have like smaller version, then you get the big one. That could be a possibility. But Mitsusune has also a very unique theme, and they have many versions of it. I think the most iconic is the Rise version, because it's Rise mostly focused on the Japanese theming. So Mitsusune really fits on the criteria. I like they also give him a lot of subversion of Mitsusune, but the armor set is good. It can be annoying sometimes when it comes to the Leviathan, but I really like how he works. Actually, I mean, it's one of the Fatal Fours, and that makes it actually iconic when it comes to one of the Fatal Fours. I think I can talk a lot about Mitsusune, but it's also one of the monsters that I don't want to face that often. It's not because they are hard. I don't want to hunt them. I love them. I love how they look. Every time I see a quest that I have to hunt a Mitsusune, I just dodge it, because I don't want to hunt them. They're cute. They're soft. They're majestic. That's why I have Mitsusune in number 2. Of course, in number 1, there's only one monster that deserves the number 1 spot, and that's the King of the Seas, Lucky Cruz. Yes, I have a lot to say with Lucky Cruz. The underwater combat, the style how he face. I love how they implement with land and sea. I now understand why people want him back with the underwater combat, but we're gonna see in Wilds how that's gonna figure it out. Lucky Cruz is iconic. It's a very good monster. It's not my top 10. Well, I think he's in top 10, but not in my top 5 monster list. Maybe in the future, I will have my own list of what kind of monsters I really like in the series. But Lucky Cruz is a monster that I craft almost its armor, except for the legs parts. But he can be scary if you face him for the first time, but every time you go for grinding his armor set, you understand his move set, and he's not going to be a threat anymore. And this is just low rank I'm facing. I cannot even imagine how he's gonna face in hard rank. I know the capture quest in the Fluent Forest is very scary. I tried, even I get my ass whooped by the Kid of the Seas. But Lucky Cruz is a strong Leviathan. I like how he looks. He's also based on, how can I say? He's based on a South crocodile, a South Salt crocodile, a little bit. I mean, then again, if they implement it in the next game, they could go for that, and then using the flow water to duck up and then attack you, of course. But Lucky Cruz is a monster that is in the number 1 spot. I think I had a lot of fun facing him, and especially when I grind his armor, because he's fun. I had a great experience with him. He is hard, but I mean, if you have free ultimates on your display with the Wii or the Wii U, play for yourself. Good luck. If you don't like underwater combat, but you have to face him, good fucking luck, because it can be hard. But if you know just in time what kind of movesets he has, and you know what he's going to do, you're all set. You can beat him, actually. And that was my top 5 Leviathans in Monster Hunter games. Now, yes, I know I want to do more Monster Hunter content in the future, and yes, I am fully aware that there's data mined and leaks about the list about Monster Hunter Wilds. I am fully aware about that. Now, I have seen it a little bit. I'm not going to post on YouTube like the guy on Raffalo's Watch, I think is his name. I'm not going to do that what he's doing, because I think that would be unfair. I rather want to see if it's true. I think there's one more, well, there are 2 monsters that has been leaked and it's been spread on the internet lately. And I'm not going to say who it is, but the only hint I'm giving to you, since you guys have to speculate for yourself, it's from Monster Hunter 1. And that's it. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not the type of guy who's going to show like, hey, this is the data mine, or look guys, look. No, I'm not the type of guy who's going to do that. I think I want to say, I want to see him wait if it's true or not. Well, one of them is confirmed, but we have to wait and see how they, what's going to happen. I mean, the Game Awards is coming this week, so expect then a reaction video if they're going to drop Monster Hunter content. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, for people who wonder if I ever want to talk about the leaks or data mine, that's not going to happen. Maybe in the future, but I'm not going to just drop it, because I want to be surprised. I want to see it for myself. But what do you guys think about the top 5 Leviathans in Monster Hunter in this video? Do you have your own list? Say it in the comment section below. I will respond really fast as possible. And again, don't forget, there will be only 2 or 3 more videos in December. One of course, is the Game Awards. 100% we're going to get a Wilds trailer. For the first half of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimates. And then the Nintendo YouTube Awards. And then I'm taking a break from 22 of December all the way to the 1st of January. So the 1st of January, we're coming back. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to like don't forget to like the video if you liked it. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye!